So boom, it's summer in Seattle, June to be exact. I'm kicking it with my homie Josh. He flew in town from Arizona, so I'm like, Josh, you gotta come to Seattle. It's so beautiful in the summertime. You don't want to miss it. Josh is from the desert, so he don't never see no green. He don't ever see no bodies of water like that. He don't see beautiful flowers, beautiful leaves. Everything that's green in his environment is fake. So he comes to Seattle. We go explore Vancouver. We come back to Seattle because we're exploring the Pacific Northwest because the PNW is fire in the summer. Trust me, the real ones know. Summer in Seattle is unmatched. So we're chilling, and Josh is like, I'm gonna do something like water related. I got the best idea. Paddleboarding. So I hit up my buddy Mike. We all have that one friend who's like perfectly resourceful in everything. Whenever your car breaks down, call Mike. Whenever you need like a paddleboard, call Mike. Whenever you need a tool for something, call Mike. He's just one of those guys. So I call him Mike. I'm like, hey yo Mike, me and my friend want to go paddleboarding. You got any paddleboards for us? Yeah, sure, come on over. I go to his house. He's talking about, yeah, these are the nice paddleboards. We're not giving you those. I bought these for my family. Here are the paddleboards for my friends who want to borrow paddleboards from me. I'm telling you, this dude Mike is so resourceful. He had thought ahead to buy paddleboards for people to borrow because people keep dinking up his paddleboards. So we take the paddleboards, we head over to the lake. On the way, Josh is like, wait, will I be able to bring my phone out there? I'm like, not if you don't want it to fall in the water. Insert eerie foreshadowing music here. He's like, well dude, I want to take pictures when I'm out there. It's gonna be so beautiful. And I get it, he's this freaking Arizona tours guy. If you don't know Josh, he takes pictures of every single thing in the world. And I'm grateful for it, to be honest, but sometimes it's annoying in the moment. Anyway, we head over to Target where everything's overpriced. And we go and buy these little like necklace things with a little Ziploc baggie where you can put your phone in. And it's like airtight, can close it and whatever. Boom. We get to the paddleboard place. I'm like, it's nice out, you know, it's warm. We're looking like total surfer boys. We get on the water, life is good. Got the sunglasses on, afro, out here getting a little wet, it's all curly and stuff. You know, we paddling along, having fun. We get kind of deep out there. We didn't realize, we're just like, let's just go as far as we can because we're dudes. We just want to do the most of whatever we can possibly do. So fine, let's do it. So we're just out there. We get deep out in the water. And I get the bright idea because, you know, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stand. So I get up, I stand. I got it's like the adjustable paddleboard, like paddle. I'm like, ooh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Boom, fall into the water. No big deal. Let me get back up. So I get back up onto my paddleboard and I get on the paddleboard. It's right here, and I push myself up to get over the paddleboard. And I heard and I look down. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. There's like an outline where my phone used to be, and I immediately freak out and go, no! And I jump over my paddleboard into the water, and I just start swimming as far down as I can, trying to find my phone. Where's my phone? Just reaching. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And I can't breathe, so then I come to the surface. I get to the surface, and Josh is looking at me, and he's like, what happened? I was like, dude, my phone. I dropped my phone. Now, something I need to tell you about Josh. He's that friend that when you tell him something, he like gives you a follow-up question. But the follow-up question is what you literally just answered. So he goes, you dropped your phone? Are you serious? And in my head, I'm like, Josh, do you want to die? This is not the time for your freaking follow-up question. My phone is in the bottom of the ocean. So he's like, all right, right, bro. So what do we do? What do we do? And I'm like, okay, I got a genius idea. So here's my perfect idea. Josh, you go back to the shore, paddle back to the shore. Mind you, we are so far from the shore. I'm gonna stay right here. You paddle back to the shore. Go and ask all the people there if any of them have goggles that you could borrow to come back. Come back, give me the goggles, and I'll swim down as far as I can and grab my phone. And so he's like, all right, on it. So he starts paddling away. And he paddles away for like 10 seconds. And then he kind of stops and he goes, yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea. And in my head, while he was already paddling away, I was like, yeah, that's actually a dumb idea. So then this guy, he's on his boat, and he's like, it's him and his buddy, and then there's two other girls on the boat too. So you know, he's like, you know, they're on a little two-man, they're feeling themselves, whatever. So he's like riding on his boat, he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, hey, hey. And he kind of looks at me like, what? And I go, yo, do you have any idea how deep this lake is? And he goes, yeah, it's about 400 feet. And just like speeds off. And in my head, I was like, this dude just overfarmed me, bro. And I'm actually pissed about it for two reasons. One, this dude had no idea how deep it was. He was just saying that because he's in front of some girls. And two, he kind of looked cool. I'm not even gonna lie. So anyway, the next best opportunity I have is like, well, I guess I gotta get a new phone. So me and Josh were talking about it, and Josh is like, well, do you have AppleCare? I was like, yeah, I have AppleCare. It was like, is it AppleCare Plus or is it just AppleCare? Because there's regular AppleCare and there's AppleCare Plus, which like takes care of everything. Because my friend just lost his phone in the same situation, and he couldn't get it back because he didn't have AppleCare Plus. Insert eerie foreshadowing music here. And I'm like, no, I've definitely seen AppleCare Plus on my phone. So then for the rest of the night, I'm like, all right, I'm fine. I'm just getting a new phone after this. It's gonna be a funny story to tell my grandkids one day. Who cares? Yeah. We're out there for another hour, and I genuinely forgot that I lost my phone because we were having so much fun. I get back to the shore, and I'm like, start checking my pocket, like, where's my phone? Oh, that's right, it's in the bottom of the ocean. Okay, yeah, some fish is like down there taking selfies. Yo, look at this. How you doing, man? We get in the car, and I'm like, yo, is it cool if we just go straight to Apple Store? He's like, yeah, of course, no question. So we go straight to Apple Store, and I meet this lady. I'm like, yo, so crazy story, dropped my phone in the ocean, give me a new one. And she's like, okay, do you have AppleCare? And I was like, yes, I do. She goes, okay, cool. Do you have AppleCare Plus or do you have AppleCare Theft and Loss Protection? And I go, AppleCare Plus, but that should cover theft and loss protection, right? Well, AppleCare Plus covers damages. AppleCare Theft and Loss Protection covers theft and loss. My thought is, why are there two different AppleCares, you scammers? Long story short, I have AppleCare Plus. But she goes, oh, you have AppleCare Plus with T-Mobile. And I was like, what does that mean? She's like, so you signed up for AppleCare Plus through T-Mobile, so only T-Mobile can provide you a new phone and not us. This is weird. This feels like weird, stupid politics and money stuff. I don't care, whatever. It's like, yeah, so just head over to T-Mobile. They should be able to get you figured out. All right, cool. Go to T-Mobile. Hit up T-Mobile. Boom, boom, boom. T-Mobile, let me in right now. I broke my phone, or I dropped it in the middle of the ocean. So then he's like, oh, cool. Do you have like T-Mobile's lost protection plan? And I was like, AppleCare Plus. Like, well, AppleCare's Apple, but do you have the T-Mobile thing? I was like, well, I just went to Apple, and they were saying that I got to come to T-Mobile because I have AppleCare through T-Mobile. He goes, here, let's just look it up. Goes on his iPad, or he doesn't go on his iPad, but he signs in with my phone number, give me my ID, whatever. I don't even know what he said. I don't remember. This was a while ago. I don't even remember what he said. Long story short, I couldn't get a new phone with them. I couldn't get a new phone with Apple. I was screwed. I don't have an iPhone anymore. I was just phoneless. And so then I go home. So then my last resort is, you know what, I'm just gonna ask my dad. So the next day I woke up, called my dad. Yo, Abba, I dropped my phone in the ocean. I can't get it back. And what do you want me to do about it? Help! Okay, did you go to Apple? Yes. And what'd they say? They said they couldn't give me a new phone. Did you go to T-Mobile? Uh-huh. And what'd they say? They said they couldn't give me a new phone. Well, guess you're out of luck, son. Best I can do. Wait, no! He literally was like, what do you want me to do? You're an adult, get a new phone. But then he starts looking up phones on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace in my area. And he starts sending me stuff and messaging me stuff. He goes, you know what? Maybe I could just give you my phone. What? And I was like, what kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max. And that's the exact same phone that I had, by the way. So I had an iPhone 16 Pro Max and I dropped it in the ocean. And he said, I'll give you my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Like, well, do you have two? He goes, no, just this one, but I could go back to an old Android that I used to have. Dad, you don't have to do this. He's like, I don't have to do nothing. You're gonna have to pay the bills for it, but you can have this phone. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'll mail it tomorrow. And so then it took a week, because if anybody knows my dad, he's literally like Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
My father always knew what everything costs.
That's $1.09 in the trash.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I had to pay him back for the mailing. But this all actually testifies to what I'm trying to say to you. My dad, one of the cheapest dudes of all time, mailed me his phone. And the reason why this is so remarkable is because I thought about it once I got my phone. I was like, this is literally the gospel, but iPhones. Like, think about it. Just think about it for a quick second. I made the mistake. I dropped my phone in the water. It went underwater, and I couldn't do anything to get it back. And honestly, at the time, I couldn't even afford to get a new phone, right? Especially an iPhone 16 Pro Max. I was thinking like, oh, I'll just get like an iPhone 12 or something, call it good. He sacrificed his phone and gave it to me so that I could have an iPhone 16 Pro Max. And he went back to a freaking bummy, crummy, stinky Android. If you're watching this on Android, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But he went to a phone that I think is way worse. And he loves it though. That literally echoes the gospel. We as humans committed sins. We chose to do something that we couldn't pay for or make up for or pay the punishment or the price for. So Jesus came and died on a cross on our behalf so that we could have new life, so that his life would now be ours. We could inherit his life. We will inherit his life, and we have been adopted as sons and daughters to God through Jesus Christ. It's the same exact concept. I made the mistake, my dad paid the price. And in Christianity, the follower of Jesus, we made the mistake and he paid the price. And so that was just such a beautiful thing. First of all, thank you to my dad who might be watching this video. I can never express the amount of gratitude I have and the kind of sacrifice that you made just so that my goofy self could have an iPhone 16 Pro Max that already kind of has a crack on the screen. It's a screen protector, so don't worry. It's not like I'm just putting a screen protector on it, but that revealed to me, and I love that the Lord's kindness, because the Lord's kindness was through it all. Because honestly, like I said, my dad's kind of cheap. It's a miracle. That was a miracle of God that my dad decided to do something like that. Now I have this iPhone, and I have been so sure that I'm going to take even better care of this phone than I took of my last phone, because it's not mine. It's my dad's phone. And the same is true with our lives, with your life. That the life that you get reborn, it's not something that you should take lightly. It's not, okay, well, Jesus died for my sins so I can keep sinning. No, Jesus died for your sins so that you could live freely, that you could live fully, that you could live holy with him. Holy, W-H-O-L-L-Y, like, you know, your life is whole, but also holy. Like, you know, I gotta get a little double time, right? So, you know, if you didn't hear anything in this long video of me yapping, just know that, like, Jesus paid the price. Think of like Jesus dying on the cross as like Jesus literally paying a bill. Imagine you ate a ton of food and you couldn't afford to pay for it, and Jesus paid the bill for you. Wouldn't you be grateful? Wouldn't you think eternally about like how do I live my life in such a way that honors the price that this man paid?